Are you a content creator or maybe someone who uses content for prospecting new leads, clients? Well, if you are and you use Gmail as your email client, stick around because I'm going to show you a super cool hack that I found that's going to allow you to drive more traffic to your website because you're going to turn every single email you send into a promotional tool for your website. My name is Tom Martin. For the last 15 years, I've been leveraging the power of thought leadership content to sell professional services to clients all over the world. So believe me when I tell you that I understand how important it is to leverage every possible tool to drive traffic to that content. And by the way, I want to welcome you to another episode of the Painless Prospecting podcast, where I discuss all of the things prospecting, nurturing, and closing, but not in that traditional cold call or badger a prospect until they buy approach. Instead, painless prospecting is really all about being relationship first, about engaging in helpful conversations that you then consistently convert into new clients. And speaking of conversations, if you like what you hear today, or maybe you want to continue to have this conversation, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, that little bell icon. That's going to ensure you're notified whenever I publish a new video. All right, so let me show you the hack I'm talking about. So research says that you and we send about 40 emails a day. That's brand new emails, not responding to other emails. And that means we have 40 opportunities a day to put eyeballs on our content via our email signature file. And while everybody has usually an email signature file, very few people put links to their web content. I'm not really sure why, because it's really just a free opportunity. However, that is somewhat problematic in that, let's say if we were going to put a signature here, you're limited to just 4 or 5, or how many you're going to put reasonably links that you could put, because let's face it, you don't want to put a whole mess of links down there. That's crazy. So the odds of you getting 4 perfect posts that are going to appeal to everybody are pretty small. So the nice thing is that Gmail, and I think Outlook does this as well, I can have multiple signatures and I can select them as I get ready to send a file. So in this case, I have my agency signatures in place, and that's all content that I think would be interesting to an agency. If I was going to send this email to a company owner or maybe a VP of sales or something like that, I can very quickly change the content. So now I'm pulling content that I think somebody like that would find interesting, because that would be more sales training oriented or B2B sales techniques and so forth. But there are those times when, frankly, maybe you're sending a one-off, right? You've got an opportunity to speak to a particular prospect, somebody you met at a conference or a networking event or something. And so all of a sudden now you want to send an email and you want to put like really super dialed in stuff, right? You want to put stuff that, wow, I really think you might find this interesting, or I think you would find this valuable. Google will allow you, once you drop in your signature, and in this case, I've just created sort of a blank custom one. Google lets you go in and change this here. And so I could put, item number 1, and, I'm just going to leave the link for Converse Digital now. And I could come down here and say, okay, item number 2. And, maybe that's going to be, I'm going to put, about us, or whatever the case might be. And then, here's, item number 3, same thing. And, we'll put that on our blog. Great. Okay. You get the idea. So now what you can do is, you can just have like this blank version that you load. You can drop individualized things. If I wanted, I could put more. I could put, I could say, what, I just want to put 3, and I can get rid of that. But this allows you to go in, and if you're following up with this very, very specific person and you want to push very, very specific information to that person to make them aware of it without just pounding them over the head with it, saying, hey, go see this or go look at that. This is kind of a little, quasi-sneaky way of doing it, but it's a really cool little hack. And if you're not using content in your email signatures, you should, because you're losing out on a lot of opportunities to put people on your content. And if you're not using individualized, well, then I think you're really missing the boat. So that's it. Hope you like it. Check it out. This has been Tom Martin, bringing you another episode of Painless Prospecting. If you like what you heard, you want to learn more about the tips and techniques that I share to grow your business, well, make sure you click that subscribe button, and that'll let me see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.